Hi everyone, thanks so much for stopping by for another Scraplift Saturday. Today on this Crafty Maven Getaway. This is the inspiration piece we're going to be working on today. And the main part of the inspiration piece that I'm going to be using is just the color scheme. Those green, teals, and really bright colors. Like you guys know, I love working with really bright colors. And the picture that I'm going to scrap lift is going to go up in just a second. These are just the spray paints I'm using. This is the picture that I'm going to scrap lift, and this is from Erith. I think that's how you pronounce her name. She's you guys all know her. She's a wonderful scrapbooker, and I really like her style. Most of her scrapbook layouts are like the ones that are very simple but also colorful. Those are like my favorites. So this is the one that I wanted to scrap lift. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to spray paint a little bit of this spray mist. And I do want to apologize ahead of time if my voice is a little bit stuffy. I've been really sick for like the last 3 weeks. And I just can't seem to get over this cold. But I'm trying my best, and I really hope that it doesn't bother you. And as you can see, I smear a little bit all the paint, which it's not going to be a big deal after this. I'm just going to cover it up a little bit and it'll be just completely fine. That's the good thing about scrapbooking, that you don't make mistakes. You just, make opportunities to make it better. After I wipe a little bit off the paint, I wanted to actually dry real fast. I have a couple papers here, even though they're not more of the color scheme on the inspiration piece, but I wanted to tone down a little bit. And the picture that I'm going to be using today is from this dog. This dog has been in our life for quite a bit. He is actually my sister's dog. Unfortunately, he's really ill at this moment. He has liver failure, and most likely we are gonna have to put him down to sleep, and it's really sad, and it really breaks my heart, because it's a part of our family, and he's part of our family, and I love him so much with all my heart, and it really hurts me that he will no longer be with us soon. But I am praying that maybe a miracle would happen and he's gonna get better. He is gonna go in surgery, and hopefully everything's going to be okay. So I wanted to dedicate this video to honor him, because he's been wonderful in our life, and I just love him so much. His name is Buddy. So I decided to pick these colors, very light colors, pinks, and a little bit of a gray, and just a touch of teal, because the picture is very colorful. The papers that I'm using, some of them are from Stamp of Life, and some of them are from Amy Tangerine. I also ripped the edges a little bit on the sides, just to give that little rough look. If you take a look back to the picture that I am scrap lifting, it has the edges a little bit ripped, and also has a little bit of texture paste like this. This one is very thin texture paste. It's actually just, I think it's the Michael's brand. I ran out of my Ranger. It's my favorite because it's really white, but it dried out. I have not had time to scrapbook in the longest time ever. If you guys notice, I was not on the last month in the Crafty Maven Getaway, because I went to Mexico for a couple weeks, and I didn't left any videos record ahead of time for the Crafty Maven Getaway, but I probably will be here next month. After this, I just decided to rip 2 plain papers, just to give that scratchy rip off look. She did use some of stitching, I believe, but I don't have a sewing machine. Well, I do have a sewing machine, but it's downstairs, and I didn't want to go take my paper and stuff like that. So that's one of the things that I'm just gonna avoid. After this, I'm just gonna add some of my ATG gun glue in the back, and my paper, I'm gonna add it. As you can see, you can hardly see the texture paste, but that's okay. That's kind of like the look that I was going for. And after this, I'm going to add a little bit of foam, the Crafty foam, at the back of my paper, and I'm kind of drying out a little bit the texture paste. It didn't want to dry it, just left it for a little bit, but it wasn't drying very quick, so heat set it a little bit just so it dried. It did bubble a little bit, but I don't mind it so much. I think it does bring something to the page as well. And here's what I'm going to add: some Crafty foam. This makes it to give it a little bit of a three-dimensional look. And I'm just going to put a little, how many times I haven't said a little bit? I'm sorry, guys. I'm just here a little bit crazy. There we go again. I'm just going to add some glue to the back. And this is just the liquid glue. I can't remember the name. I think it's from Close to My Heart. And I made a mess today. It was just not working for me, but as you can see here, I rip off the paper back again. But after this, I'm just pressing on really well because it was kind of lifting up a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place something heavy on top so the picture will adhere correctly and flat to my paper. And I didn't know what title to use. I didn't know what it was appropriate for him or anything, so I thought about number one pet, number one friend, or something like that. So what I just did hashtag like one friend, and then on the bottom I did meet cute, and I also add like a little bit of embellishment of a dog. I don't have a lot of embellishment for this layout, actually. You guys know me, I don't embellish a lot my papers. I like them kind of plain but very bright colorful. That's just what my style is at this moment, or probably all the time. But I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and I do apologize once again that my voice is like not there. It's really hard to talk on the mic and I can't breathe, so I'm trying to do this as fast as I can, so it doesn't make me cough or sneeze or anything like that. But you know, it's really cold in Illinois. We have had a lot of snow and it's been super cold, so I think that's why I just can't seem to get better. I did use two flowers, just they're like cream color, as you see and the picture that I scraplift. It has some paper flowers, but I used this ones with the two little pink buds, and I had a hard time putting them in. I had to poke actually the paper through because it was not going through, so that I helped myself with a little bit with that paper pin. And after this, I'm just going to add the little dog on the side as embellishment, and that'll be approximately it. I just want to thank you guys for stopping by. Don't forget to check every day Crafty Maven Getaway. They have a video for every different styles and a lot of different things. They always have something fun going on. They also have Facebook and Instagram, so go check them out. I will have links for you guys on the description below as always, and some pictures at the end. Thanks so much for watching, and you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys in the next video.